All right, today we are going to be experimenting around a little bit. So there's this map called Ocarina of Craft by Heya and Soup. I'm not taking credit for making it. It's an amazing map for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Um, and today we are going to be trying. Sort of laggy. We're going to be trying to find a few skips. A few run ideas that I've had are sort of laggy. A few run ideas I've had. I've tried to do chest lists which could be possible. So like not opening up any chests or anything like that. You can, I think, reverse boss order might be possible. So we might experiment around with that for a little bit, and I don't know. But we'll just see. We'll see. If you guys have any more ideas, you can put them in the comments or in the chat, and I can test them out, disprove them. It's also going to be difficult to look at chat because I only have this one monitor. So hopefully that I'll get that fixed soon so I can read chat as I go. But yeah, let's see. The one that I've been experimenting around the most with probably is no opening chests, which is an interesting run to say the least. So yeah. But we will just be doing the gameplay. Hopefully we can figure maybe something out, at least cool run or something like that. Get my computer as well. But usually in most of these runs, it's kind of a single out of bounds thing that just lets me get to this place called the command zone. The command zone is like it's just like a area that has like all the functions. So it's like it's the reason why standing on like a beehive makes you crawl, or it's the reason why like it's just like everything's function. And there's a few test things in there that can give us like the Kokiri sword, bombs, and keys. And I will also be using like creative and spectator just to speed things up because this is not an actual run. This is just me testing stuff. And I thought, oh, maybe it'd be fun to stream. We'll see. So this is like the one out of bounds trick that kind of makes this run as possible as it always is. Because that's how you beat the game without doing any dungeons at all. Because there's an end portal in the command zone that you can kind of just go through. Yeah. So so for most of this stuff, I'll just be doing like the movement once through like all these trees, and then every other time I'll probably just be warping to the command zone, just because that makes it a little bit quicker and a little bit less boring. So you're just not watching. So you're not just watching me jumping on trees for like an hour and a half. But hopefully, game will not be lagging this bad ever again. But yeah, so right, and this is just the base like the movement, and then you get down here. This is so we are in the child world right now. For those of you who have never played this game, which I'm going to assume is none of you because nobody's watching right now, like, at least, yeah. But if you're watching this like later, for those of you who have never played Ocarina of Time, I'm just giving myself speed just to make this a bit faster so you can just kind of here to the command zone, just right here. For those of you who've never played Ocarina of Time, basically there's like 8 dungeons I want to say, so I got that wrong. I don't play the actual game very often, but I love the game. There's like 8 or so dungeons that all require like an item from a previous dungeon, except for maybe like a few that just like Deku Tree. But I'm only going to creative here just because It would take literal years to pull the items that I would want. But basically, this is just going to give us some keys that we can use in dungeons, and some bombs. So I usually like to just press each button twice, or each button, not twice, once per. And then there's a few small little things that we're going to need to do. First of all, I need to find a way to die, which I remember always die over here. This needs to goodness. Goodness gracious, this thing. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to respawn back at the Fury Forest. For now that we have the sword, we can go out of bounds one more time to get to Deku Tree. And this run is heavily going to rely on a few bugs, if you haven't noticed already. But this is mainly going to rely a lot on this tree with vines over here. So basically, this is like the main way to get out of bounds. I'm sure there's a few other spots that are just not as convenient as this spot. But if this gets patched out, then I might have to do a lot more experimenting around because there's a jump in because there's a jump to get from the Deku Tree to the Kokiri Forest. Because usually there's like a fence there, and that's supposed to be like what was his name? Like Mido, I think. I think it's yeah. I'm pretty sure it's Mido who blocks you off until you get the Deku Shield, which we will not be getting actually, just quite yet. So yeah, uh, so we are here now. We're just gonna do oops. Now we're here. So now just go over here to hit this dialogue. Oops. This will fall. All right, and this is going to be our first dungeon. We haven't opened any chests yet. It's very cool. So in this dungeon, there's one skip that I'm really bad at that I've gotten a little bit more consistency at, but okay, it's awesome. Okay, but the skip's right here. Basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit this Deku Bottle over here. Hopefully not blow it up because it suddenly this game's like this. Okay, okay. So the goal with that is that the Deku Baba explodes below you, so that way you can get a boost up and skip having to open the chest to get the slingshot, which is very, very helpful. Because otherwise, probably have to go get the hook shot because the hook shot can actually interact with those things. Yeah. Okay. Nah, I'm just gonna kill the boss with commands as well, just because I don't, just because it's like it would take a little bit. Now you guys don't want to watch me die like 30 times killing a boss that I suck at killing. You die. Okay. Yeah. I'll probably stop streaming at like 5 because I have interruption tonight. Which um, I'll just go with it. And that's just gonna kill the boss for me. Hopefully drop that soon. There. Then we get all this. So we can duplicate part component. Don't know how that happened. It's falling apart right now. Alright, but that's our first dungeon done. And we haven't opened a single chest yet, which is cool. Now this jump is just going to suck because of how laggy the game is right now. But this jump is possible. Done it a few times. So I'm just gonna skip it for now. Yeah. You guys can try it for yourself if you want to see if it is possible or not. But next up we're going to Jagajuba. Instead of getting the we are going to get the Saria's song and the Saria's Ocarina real quick. Just because it's also literally right there. Right there. It's literally just going to be real quick. I'm just going somewhere. Like normally I could just do this like normally, but this just makes it okay if I stop at the beginning. This just makes it a little bit quicker because then we're on top of the maze. So now we know how to play songs. Come on. Yeah, so we're just not gonna explode. Okay. Oh, I just realized I have my game volume turned off as well. So I usually play with it off. So now we're going back to the command zone, and now we're gonna grab hookshot actually. First things first. And usually for Jabu Jubu in the actual game, you need to like catch a fish with a bottle, which unfortunately hasn't been added. So you need to spend 100 rupees to buy a fish, which we are actually not going to do, in fact, just because that would take a bit of time to gather up all the rupees and the skulltulas for the wallet. Because it's yes, you do need the first wallet upgrade in order to get the what's it called? My tired. You need to get all the skulltulas in order to get the first wallet upgrade, which your wallet normally only goes up to 99 in this. So, but yeah, I think I might call a stream though, to be honest. Quick little stream just to introduce the idea. But yeah, thanks guys. Thanks guys for watching. Appreciate it.